Hello everyone, I'm TheMCGates and I'm bringing you another Minecraft modding tutorial. We're going to pick off right where we left off, and we're going to make a very basic item today. And the item's going to be we're going to make it an ingot. Since we already made an ore, we're going to make an ingot that accompanies this ore. So right under where we made our block declaration, we're going to start with public static final item, and it's very similar to the way we did the block, except instead of a block we're going to make it an item, and then we're going to do tut ingot equals new item, and we're going to finish it off with the semicolon. Now in the item, the parentheses, we have to put one parameter. It takes an integer as a parameter, and what this is it's the item ID, and I believe you can start off anywhere after like 400, but we're gonna go with 800 just to play it safe in case Notch decides to add 400 more items. So like we did with the block, where we did set block name, we have to do that, except it's set item name, and then in the parentheses we can put whatever. I'm just gonna put the same name as I declared it over here, just for simplicity's sake. Now, like the block, we have to give it a name, and we're gonna give it a recipe, and we're gonna give it a texture, but we don't have to register the block, or register the item. So this item, modloader.register block, there's no modloader.register item. You only need to use that code for blocks. So when you're making an item, you only need 3 lines of code. You need to add the name, give it a recipe if you so choose, and declare its texture. So start off giving it a name. I'm going to do modloader.add name tut ingot, and then we're going to name it tut ingot. So like I said, what you put in the quotes, you can have that be whatever you want. You can make it steel ingot, metal ingot, and since the color scheme is kind of like Mojang's original symbol, we can make it Mojang ingot. But for this tutorial, we're just going to make it tut ingot. So now we're going to give it a recipe, and later on I'll show you guys how to make it so you can have this smelted from the tutorial block that we just made. But for now, we're gonna keep it as a crafting recipe. So the same way we did with the block, we're gonna do modloader.add recipe, then new item stack tut ingot 16. So we're giving it 16 tutorial ingots from whatever our crafting recipe is gonna be. And let's spice things up. How about we use we're going to use the blocks, the tutorial ore blocks for this recipe. And you'll notice I'm using hashtag signs, whatever you guys call these. I call them hashtag signs. As the placeholders, you can put whatever you want. You could put all E's or all F's, whatever you want. Those are just placeholders. As long as it's a basic character, you could put it in there. And the reason you can do this is because the way the crafting manager that Notch created is set up is it looks for these double quotes, and then it looks for the content inside of them. So it'll find 3 hashtags, then it'll look for a hashtag in single quotes that signifies that it's a character. A character is the shorter version of a string. It just stores one character of text, so like 1 hashtag or 1 A or 1 B or whatever. And then after that it looks for what that symbol represents. So we're going to make that hashtag stand for tut ore. And the reason we don't have to put block.tut ore is since we have public on our tutorial ore, and since it's in the same class as this line of code, we can just reference it by its variable name, since tut_or is it's a global variable for this class mod_tutorial. You could do mod_tutorial dot tut_or, that would work. But saves code, just put tut_or. So right now, what we've done is we've declared the ingot, we've given it a name, we've given it a recipe, which requires 3 tutorial or blocks, and now all that's left is we have to give it a texture. So we're going to do tut ingot dot icon index equals mod loader dot add override, and then like we did with the block, takes 2 parameters or 2 file locations. Now the file location that you're overriding for an item is different than the block file location. So we do /GUI /items.ping, because in the Minecraft jar there's a folder GUI, and in that folder there's an items.ping, which has all the icons that for the vanilla Minecraft textures. And then since it's in the same folder as our block, we're going to do /textures /tut ingot.ping. So let's load this up, and hopefully everything should be working. Go into our world, and let's make a crafting table. Place that down, and survey says, as you can see, our recipe called for 3 tutorial ores in a row in a crafting square, like in a row of the crafting table, and it outputs 6 tutorial ingots. So this tutorial has been a success. We've created an ingot, we've given it a name, a recipe, and we've given it a custom texture. So this has been another tutorial by TheMCGates on Minecraft modding. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a nice day.